Our very long camera this morning is best now displaying what I've been trying to talk about this morning. At times, some cloud cover thinning out overhead to allow the temperatures to drop a little bit more, and with some recent rain, just enough and quiet conditions, we've seen some fog forming. In fact, I've heard from some in northwest Lancaster County that visibility at times dropping below a quarter of a mile or so. So this fog at times can be rather dense. Here in the capital city and the airport, observations have not really been overall that affected, so it's not widespread. And it's really the case for some areas that saw a little bit more rainfall. This is radar estimates that show in northwest Lancaster County some ½ inch to an inch fell out that way, while the airport and us here at Channel 8, less than 2/10 of an inch from overnight into this morning and from yesterday's rain. But then you see out toward Highway 81, between 81 and 281, Hastings, York, 8/10 of an inch, and some areas maybe seeing a little bit more than that from some thunderstorms that track through that area. Then there's this other area that saw all really the rain. A lot of it really traveling south and east of Lincoln all together, like we were kind of thinking later in the morning, with some radar estimates between about 3 and 6 inches toward Nemaha and Richardson County, with a flood advisory in place for some of those areas until 9 a.m. So keep in mind that some of these areas to the south and east toward Missouri have seen a lot of rainfall in a short amount of time. Meanwhile, ½ an inch in Nebraska City, ½ inch in Beatrice, and if these numbers aren't all that impressive to you, we've got occasional chances at thunderstorms through the next 3 days, including today, tomorrow, Thursday. And overall, the cloud cover today going to keep temperatures cooler, even though there will still be a muggy feel to the air. Already this morning, still dew points in around the lower 70s, and that'll be the case through much of the day today as we look hour by hour through the afternoon. That just stays with us today and a lot of days going forward throughout this week. Winds are rather light, under 10 miles per hour across southeast Nebraska as we're waking up with showers largely very light and very spotty toward Kansas early today, but a little bit more trying to come up from the south for a very small chance at some more precipitation early on today before I think our better chances will come through the second part of the day today. But it is this front that is stalled out over the area that, as you can see, directed a lot of the rain to go and clip southeast Nebraska, then continue on to the north and east. The good news is some forcing later today will come, and with that front kind of stalled out, it'll still play a part in trying to produce some showers and thunderstorms through the area for the second part of the day today after about 4 or 5 o'clock. And then again, the overnight hours, once we see a strong cluster of storms out in western Nebraska, more rain for us in the overnight hours into early tomorrow, and then again by the evening and overnight time frame of Wednesday as well. But the risk for severe weather overall stays rather low. There is a slight level 2 out of 5 risk for the panhandle for all severe weather modes, but overall maybe damaging winds with a stronger storm or two, and looking at some decent rainfall through tomorrow morning, and the potential certainly there to pick up on some more rain. But today's going to be our coolest day, only warming to the lower 80s before we trend toward 90 degrees the rest of this week. Beyond the next 3 days, another chance at some rain on Sunday before we'll dry out for early July.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Jessica. Now to